So that's a little bit of my story. And I guess the stories, it's not all about success by any stretch of imagination. Okay, it's been a really, really roller coaster journey for me. I'm 46 now and I've still got a long way to go. So what I want to share with you are the 5 things I think that you boys need to think about if you want to be successful in life. Okay? So here's number 1. Life is to live it. Okay? You get one chance at it. You don't get a second chance. So if you get an opportunity put in front of you or a challenge, take it. Because what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? So I'm always saying this to my students, listen, take on the challenge. You know, if something's in front of you, and if you can see something ahead of you, think, right, no, how can I go that? There is nothing to say anyone in this room can't be successful in life. So make sure you take on the challenge and don't let it pass you by. The second point is this, and this is really relevant, I think, about character and integrity. And if there's one rule I would give you, and this is for the boys in particular, but parents, you'll resonate with this, I'm sure, it's do what you say you're going to do. Do what you say you're going to do. Because I've worked with loads and loads of people. I'll give you this example. So my son's year 10, so he does his exams. And this happened about a week ago. He's year 10, he's finished his exams, he's got a day of school while the teachers are doing the marking. And a coach just down the road said, oh listen Stuart, let me know when Daniel's off, I'll take him some kicking. This guy's a really good kicking coach. He's let me down a couple of times where he says he's going to do something and not done it. So I said, okay, listen, I'm away, so can you please communicate directly with Daniel? So I said to Daniel, listen, this guy's going to take you for kicking practice, and he's down super excited, he's got his day off school, he's got his phone ready, waiting for the text. And anyway, at lunchtime, Dan texted me and said, I've not heard from this guy who said he was going to ring me. And he's waiting. And I rang the guy, he said, oh yeah, sorry, something's come up, I can't do it now. I'll ring you about 3 o'clock. So Dan's waiting. And you know what, he never rang. And it was nothing to the guy who'd said he was going to do it, because he was busy doing his meetings or whatever else. But to my son, it was a massive thing. And it happens all the time with people. And one thing I will always do is, if you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. If you say you're going to reply to a text, reply to a text. If you say you're going to ring someone, ring someone. If you say you're going to walk the dog, walk the dog. What you don't want is that scenario where you've let someone down because you said you're going to do something. Because if you flip it in reverse, imagine my son now. He gets a text from this guy, looking forward to kicking with you, bring your boots, I've got loads of balls, we'll have a great afternoon, blah, blah, blah. That one thing would make a huge difference. And I was really conscious of my role as England head coach, of doing the little things that made the difference. Things that people would never see, but I would always make sure I would do it. If I'd said I was going to do it. I'll tell you something interesting that's happened since I've been the England coach. So when I was the England coach, and I would say, listen, can you just do this for me, or that for me? Everyone would do it for you, straight away, because you're the England coach. Interestingly, since I've stopped being the England coach, I've lost count the amount of times that people said, oh, I'll get in contact, or I'll do this, or I'll do that, and they don't. So the point I'm making is this. People put an ABC of importance on people in life. So because I was the England head coach, people were very, very quick to support me and help me. Because I'm not the England head coach. There are people who say, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll contact you, I'll come and see you, I hope you're okay, and blah, blah. But they don't do it. So the message I'm giving you is, there is an ABC of importance that some people put on people in life, and that shouldn't exist. So the head teacher is as important as the person that cuts the grass for the cricket square, or puts the school dinners on the table, or cleans the gym or whatever. There should be no ABC of importance. And I've learned a lot from people who've had that ABC, who said, well, actually, they're the most important person, therefore I must do this. Okay, my message to you boys is this: there is no ABC. Okay, everyone is the same. You make sure you invest your time with everyone, from the guy that cuts the grass to the head teacher of the school. And I learned this at teaching college, because well, this teacher who taught us micro-teaching. So micro-teaching is where you videoed as a teacher. And every day we'd turn up in the gym, and it'd be 8:45, and there'd be a lady cleaning the gym. And we'd see it clearly in the gym, and we'd be ready for our teaching session. And at the end of the year, we had an exam. And the final question of the exam was, and all the questions were about teaching technique and what type of style you should use and so on. The final question was this: what is the name of the lady who cleans the gym? And you know how many people in our course could answer the question? None. Because we never had the courtesy to ask her, or what's she up to, or... And I thought to myself, it was a really important lesson for me that I learned at that point about making sure that everyone is equal importance. So I think that's a really important thing. I think the fourth thing is, be honest. So when the media storm was flying in my direction, we lost, the game against Australia, I gave the media nowhere to go, so I just told it as it was. I just said it up straight. I didn't try and lie, I didn't try and deceive people, I didn't try and be smart or arrogant or clever. I was just honest. And I think the message to the boys is this: just be honest, okay? Just be honest. Do what you say you're going to do, know ABC of importance, and you'll go a long way, because that is your passport. Now, people can say to me, well, your track record as an international coach, you didn't win a big game. Well, okay, perhaps I didn't. But they can't say I wasn't honest, I didn't hold the small things as important. And I think the final point is this is my final message, is never stop learning or trying to be the best you can be. Because that's all you can be. You can be the best you can be, so you reach your potential. So I'm now 46, okay? And I'm trying to learn all the time. So when I finish this, I'll drive home and I'll think about how it went, and there's one or two people I know in the audience that say, what do you think of the talk I did, and how do you think I could have done this differently, and I'll constantly read books to get better. I don't think for 1 minute, because I became the main coach, that I know all. In fact, anything, I'm only just starting learning, and I'm 46. So if you're 7 years old, or 8 years old, or you're 18 years old, you're all in the same boat. So never stop learning, and just be the best you can be, because I was looking, when you boys were singing on stage, I was looking at the parents and how proud they are of you. Okay, and that's all they want. That's all we want as parents, to look at your son and say, he's worked his hardest, he's honest, he's got no ABC of importance, he does what he says he's going to do, and, that's all I want. And that's all I want for my son, that's all I want for my daughter. I think if everyone does that, then we'll be in the right place. So listen, thanks for the invite. It's been a real honour to be here. It's really reminded me of my school days. You guys have just left. I bet you've had a brilliant time, and let's say, I bet you remain mates way beyond the next 2 years. Okay, I bet you win 45. When you're 45 like me, you'll still be mates, which is obviously great recognition for what schools do. Thank you.